despite injuring her left calf while warming up on Sunday. The American team also features Suni Lee, Jordan Childs, Jade Carey, and Halsey Rivera. It's favored to win the gold medal during the competition this year. It begins at 12:15 Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. So I'm turning my phone off. I don't want to know until I can watch tonight. Two of the American team members, Biles and Lee, will also compete in the individual all-around final on Thursday in an attempt to add even more accolades to their already towering achievements. The two women have already combined for a whopping 10 Olympic medals in their careers. Joining me now is a gymnastics consultant and Olympic choreographer, Nicole Langevin. Good morning to you. The time difference really has me in a pickle, and I know so many because I don't want to know until I can watch it tonight in prime time. But what an incredible story, these men. Let's start with the U.S. men's gymnastics team last night, and I call him the pommel horse guy, but you know Stephen. Tell me about that moment watching Team USA bring home a medal.
Well, I have to tell you, you and I have something in common because my kids and I were jumping up and screaming watching it yesterday as well in a parking lot because we just got to see it happen live. You know, that team in general was not necessarily the safest team to put out there as far as, you know, just knowing there's guaranteed consistency, but man, did it pay off. We saw in qualifications there were some mistakes that happened, and they came back in that final and just they hit. And when we call in gymnastics a hit routine, it means no major mistakes. But not only did these guys hit all their routines, 16 for 16, we had stuck landings like Paul Judah on vault. We had some risky upgrades like Fred Richard on high bar. And then Stephen went to the Olympics with one job, and that was to do pommel. And not only did he qualify himself in first for finals, he sat the entire meet and waited for that one shot and had everything riding on it, and he delivered.
What an incredible story.
To a better guy.
To see him sitting there, right, just kind of like meditating over the moment beforehand. He takes his glasses off and then he nails it. He sticks it. It was incredible. And they've got so much charisma. I love the stories that we hear about each of these men, but when they get out there rooting for each other, I know that's what teams do, but there's just something about these guys that makes you want to win.
Well, the thing with these guys is that they're NCAA athletes. And in the NCAA, it is a show and it is excitement and there is screaming and it really is all about the team. And they have carried that over into the elite world, onto the international stage. And it's starting to show now. You can see other countries are starting to play that role as well. And it makes it more exciting for them. I mean, look at that guy. More exciting for us. And yeah, this team did that at the last World Championships, and they made history as well. And it's like watching a college meet, just with a lot more mistakes.
Yeah, I think Freddie made that point that he hopes that, you know, the excitement around the Olympics brings more eyeballs to men's gymnastics because the women get all the attention, but man, are they good. We are so excited for Team USA today. You've got Simone Biles, this calf injury. How concerning is the injury going into this team all around?
I can't speak for Simone, but I can say that her coach actually did come out and say that, you know, she was experiencing some discomfort in her calf prior to it did come up again. But, you know, you look at her performance and yes, she is incredible and can push through, but, you know, she was nice and light about it and it seems to be okay. I know that the high performance coordinator, Chelsea Memo, would not be asking her to do all 4 events if there was a serious concern for injury. Simone, as we know, is an advocate for herself as well. So I truly believe if there was something concerning there that, you know, she would speak up and do its best for the team. She did it last time in Tokyo. She knew she went out there. It was not going to bode well for the team. And I believe that she would do that again if she needed to.
Nicole, she makes it look so easy. What is her level of difficulty and grace above all of the other competitors that just makes her such a standout?
Yeah, she definitely, you know, she's got multiple skills named after her in the code of points. So it's not even that she's doing the hardest skills in gymnastics, she's creating the hardest skills in gymnastics. And the difficulty score, when, you know, for people that aren't avid gymnastics fans, when you watch those scores come up, it used to be a perfect 10 was what we were shooting for. And so everybody was in the 9-point something area. And that has completely changed. And that works really well for Simone Biles. What happens now is we've got 2 panels of judges. One panel of judges, all they're doing is calculating how difficult the routine is. So it starts from a 0, and depending on what they do, that score goes up and up and up. So when you watch the meet today, you'll see on the left a D score. That's how difficult it is. And then on the right, you'll see an E score, which is a separate panel of judges that are only judging execution, where their legs straight, toes pointed, did they go high in the air, did they land properly? And that starts at a 10 and goes down. So Simone's D score is so incredibly high that she actually can afford mistakes. Not that that is up to her standard, but that's really what sets her apart, is that she's starting from such a high point. And then you put on top of it the fact that she is technically perfect in so many ways. She's also got just that little extra oomph. You know, when you watch it on TV, it doesn't quite give the same feel as if you see it in person. And she just flies a little bit higher. She's got air awareness that is unmatched. And she's mastered her sport. You know, she's 27 and she's the best she's ever been, but she's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, she's fire, absolute fire. No twisties this time around. Team USA, they're going to be hitting the mat here shortly. Nicole Langevin, thanks for helping us understand. I was wondering about the scores because I'm used to what it used to be, and I appreciate you helping us figure it out as we get ready to root on USA here later today.
But
you are very welcome. And I do want to point out the format change tonight. Do you have a second for that? Because I think this is
go
really
ahead.
important. Here. So in qualifications, there was what's called 5-4-3, which means there's 5 people in every event, 5 people on the team, 4 people can compete each event, and you can drop 1 score. So that means when we had the fall from Carrie and the shaky beam routine from Hesley Rivera, which she had an amazing save, we were able to not count those scores and rely on the 3 best scores. Going into today's competition, it's 3 up, 3 count. So everything matters today. Jade Carey, the reigning Olympic champion on floor, will not be competing floor, but we've still got a strong enough team to handle that. And we gotta just hope that they do their regular gymnastics and hope that everyone else does too, so we know who actually is the best in the world.
Get out there, get the job done. No mulligans in this round. Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm going to be cheering along with the rest of us. Have a great one. Appreciate it.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Still ahead, Space Force performs a top secret launch. We are on the ground in Cape Canaveral with the